It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
These niggas ain't nothing to me. These niggas ain't nothing to me. These niggas ain't nothing to me. Yeah, I walk a path handcrafted by God. Desert storm, see the bars to the fall. In the midst of my flaws, I can't fall. Elevated by the culture, the creation at my fold. To burn bridges like sulfur, divine image. High spirits in the battle, cast arrows, then preserve them when I'm gone like a pharaoh. My apparel, beyond fresh, beyond flesh. My blood brothers draw text like architects, artifacts. Real, recognize authentic. Fans get it, they cast stones. I curve like Andy Pettit, I'm geometric. God particle rhymes living in my genetics. Comedic flows like now rivers, I'm synesthetic. I've been connected, no signal in the phone. I was wired and hired to watch niggas like a drone. Been a menace with the chrome, let it infiltrate your bones. Niggas talk jazz and sidelines like Cherry Sloan, Al Capone. Never rest easy with them breathing. Champ Bailey off the deep and dropping quotes like Ephesians. Aromatic rap, smell the truth like I'm chiefing. Every bar perfectly placed, linen for sequence. My defense, my offense, drop bomb, Vietnam war vets. I'm more or less cocky with a mic in my hand. The block out of sedan, I think quicker than you plotting to scam. Blah.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. In this video, we're going to shift gears just a little bit, although we're still in the hip-hop realm because we're talking about J. Cole. But over the weekend, J. Cole had his debut in the CBA, which I believe is the Chinese Basketball Association. As y'all know, for years, J. Cole has been trying his hand in different professional leagues outside of the country. I believe he played in Africa, he played in Canada, and over the weekend, he made his debut out in China. Okay? NBA, we already know that's not really in his cards. Not a shot at J. Cole, but he's 41 years old. And the NBA doesn't really have a lot of roster spots for, hell, young athletes coming out of college. So the likelihood of that, not so high. I'm sure he would love an opportunity to just get on a team, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Nonetheless, we saw him make his debut out in China, and unfortunately, it wasn't all that great of a performance. He got in for about 8 minutes. He took about 5 shots, and unfortunately, he did not make a single one, which has caused a lot of chatter online. A lot of people have been clowning him on social media, things of that nature. And J. Cole has actually taken to his Inevitable.live blog to speak on the situation. Now, he's not addressing it in terms of people laughing, joking, talking shit about him or anything like that. He's not trying to retort or go against the fans or go against people online. But he is speaking about his experience, giving love to the team and the association for giving him the opportunity, and also talking about the fact that he was supposed to play in 3 games rather than 1, but unfortunately, the work visa that he needed in order to go overseas to play in the games, the process took a little bit longer than projected, so he was only able to play in 1. And of course, he has a tour coming up, so he's not able to just chill out and hang out because he's got other things that are on his agenda. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do, for those of y'all that have not seen the clip, I am going to play the footage of him playing so we could get an idea of, what we're talking about here. Then I'm going to read his blog, and then I'm going to give my perspective of the situation because I do think it's very interesting that non-athletic people are coming out trying to clown somebody for living out their childhood dream and being on a professional team when they couldn't make a professional eating team, even though they fat as hell, or possibly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think some people out in this world, if you never made no motherfucking high school team, college team, if you ain't never been on a traveling team, warm-up team, if you didn't play in the motherfucking WNBA practice drills, they opened it up for men to practice with the ladies to help them get ready for games. If you ain't did none of this type of shit, man, how the hell you finna clown a man for joining a professional league at 40 years old? but I'll get there. So this is Cole. Warming up with the team. And I'm sure that this boosted attendance. So they made hella bread off of this. These motherfuckers happy to see him. He's in the game. And they basically gave him the green light to shoot, I guess. Because he started firing them motherfuckers in a minute. Woo! Damn. That shit did. That was a West brick. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with you, but that was a West brick. That's wide open. Damn. Got a good look at it. Damn, he wide open again. Okay, so he got an assist real quick. Wide open again. 3! Oh, shit. They brought him back in. They said, hey, man, we want to get you on the board, baby. Let's get you on the board. Probably should have stepped in. Got you a free throw jumper to get warmed up. He said, bitch, I'm pulling. Shit. All right. So, unfortunately, that is the highlight reel from J. Cole's Chinese Basketball Association debut with the Nanjing, I think it's the Monkey Kings or something like that. And of course, y'all know monkeys have a different significance out in China, so don't think because they the Monkey Kings, that's on some racial shit. But yeah. So here we are now on Inevitable.live, the algorithm where J. Cole puts up an occasional blog post talking to the fans. He's been doing this since the rollout for the fall off. We actually have one of the shots of him taking one of these wide open threes that just wasn't able to fall. Probably was nervous as fuck. You know, that's another thing, man. Playing in front of a crowd is way different than playing pickup at a gym on the blacktop. You know what I'm saying? With real stakes on the line. Very different game. But he says, what's the word? My apologies for the delay in the post. I meant to put up the other interviews on here, but had too much going on. I recorded Nadeska, Cam, Lost in Vegas, and then Mello all within 1 week. We could tell. We could tell you recorded all that shit all in 1 week because you didn't. Man, some of that shit should have been held back. But I appreciate you for your candor. And it had to immediately head to Hong Kong to wait for a visa so I could play basketball in mainland China. Initially, I was scheduled to play in at least 3 games for the Nanjing Monkey Kings of the CBA. The work visa process took way longer than expected, so I was only able to play in 1 before heading back. Okay, now there is a graphic spreading online showcasing that J. Cole had been waived from the team, and some people are under the impression that he was waived from the team due to his lackluster performance, but he's saying he was supposed to play in 3 games. However, he wasn't able to get in those games because he was still waiting on his visa to be cleared. Okay? So that's misinformation being spread around that people are latching on to. He says, I want to say thank you to the Nanjing Club and to the CBA for allowing me to have that incredible experience. Also to my teammates who were mad cool and who really wanted me to get a bucket. They clearly did because they kept passing them the ball. He says, I got to play 8 minutes in one of the top leagues in the world, got a few good looks, but wasn't able to hit one. A couple more games and maybe those shots would have started to fall. Either way, I'm fulfilled and grateful. Shit, I feel like I dropped 20 and my knees feel like I played 40 minutes. Again, he's 40 years old, man. On top of all that, the biggest win is that me and my family got to experience China for the first time. Oh, wow. I would have thought J. Cole would have experienced China on some level, a show or something out there at some point. But he says for the first time. The people were kind. The cities are clean and beautiful. It's a very peaceful place. The high-speed train was crazy, super convenient. I was able to go from Nanjing to Shanghai in like an hour on the train. Distance-wise, that would be like going from DC to New York in an hour. I also didn't realize there were so many people in China that rock with my music. Thank you to everyone who showed up and brought an album to sign. I was blown away. I felt the energy in the game that y'all wanted me to hit those shots too. Appreciate it. I told the team that if I could stay in shape, I would be down to play for a longer amount of games next year after I'm done with tour. I'm wildin'. Laughing emojis, we'll see. Dreamer. Thanks for the love, y'all. Cole. So, it's very possible we have not seen the last of J. Cole on a professional basketball court because he said if he could stay in shape, he may come back next year and try to play in more games and actually try to get on the board. Now, of course, he can use that relationship to his advantage. He is J. Cole. We have seen footage of him play pickup games throughout the fall off, the fucking, the pull up and go shit is missing my mind right now. But when he was giving out the CDs, selling the CDs, the Trunk Stop tour, shit. We saw him play in a few games and he was getting buckets. He wasn't missing. He wasn't overshooting. But again, when you actually have a crowd, you got a room full of people there to see you play basketball and not rap into a mic. It is a very different game. Your knees be shaking and quaking. You know what I mean? It's hard to keep your legs under you in that type of situation, especially when you already are a draw. Like you could be in a game and nobody really knows you and you could try to make an impact and make a layup and get your hands warmed up. But nigga, everybody came to see Cole play ball. Paid to see him play ball. And again, if you haven't experienced that, you might want to experience it before you speak on the situation, man. And that's the only thing that gets me. Is dude is living out his childhood dream. He wanted to be a pro basketball player before even becoming a rapper. He got the opportunity to do it in 3 different leagues. He hasn't had like a great performance in any of them, to be honest, but I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was in J. Cole's position and I was able to take advantage of those opportunities to check off things on my bucket list, whether anybody liked it, loved it, or supported it or whatever, I would do the same exact motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes we remove ourselves or remove other people from being human to a place where it's like, dog, if you could, you would too. You know what I mean? Like, don't make this weird. Like, yeah, laugh. Have fun. Clearly he's laughing in his blog. He like, shit, I feel like I dropped 20, but I couldn't hit them bitches. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'll come back next year and play. I'm wilding with the laughing emoji. So clearly he understands. I stunk up the place, right? Ain't nothing wrong with having a little bit of fun and making some jokes. That's cool. But there's people out there that are literally antagonizing and trolling and trying to make it seem like this was a sham and that he should pay people their money back for not putting on a good game. Like, that's just craziness to me. And again, some of these motherfuckers out here are nothing but goddamn quarterbacks. Not quarterbacks, but quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Stank ass motherfuckers, dirty motherfuckers. House unclean. Clothing unclean. Lifestyle unclean. Joking about what this man has access to do. You know what I'm saying? We all got access to the motherfucking 24-hour gym. How many of us are using it on a daily? I don't even go up in that motherfucker, but I ain't out here clowning a nigga for living out his goddamn dream. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. And everybody has different dreams, different goals, different aspirations. You might have wanted to be goddamn Jeff Gordon once upon a time, and the closest thing you ever got to it was getting in your goddamn scat pack. Some of you motherfuckers be out here damn near willing to kill yourselves to do street racing on the weekends. I know about you motherfuckers. Some of y'all have killed others doing that shit. So calm that shit down. Now somebody out here gonna say, damn, J Nolan, you going hard for J. Cole. No, I'm not. I'm going hard for human. Like being human. You know what I'm saying? Like we all have different things that we're reaching for. If that shit is a crime, or if that shit is like not something to be applauded, then let us all just be stagnant. Let us all sit in the same place. Let us all just sit at home, fucking rot, and waste this one life that we know of in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? And not do shit. Not try to do anything. Let's not try to travel. Let's not try new foods. Let's not explore other cultures. Let's not do anything. If you're gonna be vilified for that, then we might as well just waste and wither away our days. You know what I'm saying? Now, how that shit sound? Crazy, right? So that's all I'm saying, man. And I bet 90% of the motherfuckers that's laughing ain't gonna show up to an open run and check up on them at 24-hour fitness. You know what I'm saying? At LA Fitness or wherever the hell he be at. You know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Before I go, the WNBA draft is tonight. Big shout out to Flajay, who will be up for draft in just a few minutes. Actually, by the time this video comes out, she may have already been picked. But I want to send a salute to the ladies, especially her, as she is a rapper and a baller at the same time. So she is going to be a force. She's gonna be like the Dame Lillard of the ladies, like having an active rap career while being an active player and having the opportunity to excel at both. I also want to give a shout out to Ozzy Fudd, who's gonna be out to get drafted tonight. I also want to give a shout out to Angel Reese, who just got traded to Atlanta. I want to give a shout out to Rakea Jackson, just got picked up by Chicago after Angel left. They got Skylar Diggins. You know what I mean? They done stacked up the team. Shout out to the ladies getting $1 million deals in the WNBA. Multiple $1 million deals just took place over the weekend in the dub. I'm glad that they stood their ground on that CBA, that collective bargaining agreement, and said, nah, we not moving until y'all pay us give us something. Y'all making some money. We putting our lives on the line. Y'all don't want us going to play overseas in the off season where we can make more money, substantially more money than what y'all are offering us. So you're going to have to do something about that financially. I love that. And I know this is not a sports channel, but since this is a sports related video, I wanted to get my shit off. And I'm going to be there on the opening home night for the Atlanta Dream when the Las Vegas Aces come to town. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be very excited to see that, man. Shout out to Asia Wilson as well. One of the GOATs. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. But anyway, let me know what y'all think of all of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I will see y'all on the next one. DJ Nate Carrington went to Chicago too. Shout out to her. All right, I'll see y'all in a minute, man.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and greats unacknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had to